Marvel stars assemble for epic class photo in honor of 10th anniversary. In what was a little different than the average class photo, Marvel Studios brought together 80 of its stars and filmmakers for one picture in honor of its 10-year anniversary. On October 7, the group gathered in secret on the Atlanta set of Avengers: Infinity War for the photo to celebrate the last decade of the Marvel Comics universe. The star-studded list of superhero talent included Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Paul Rudd, Benedict Cumberbatch, Chris Pratt, Chadwick Boseman, Brie Larson, Jeremy Renner, Tom Holland, Sean Gunn, Hannah John-Kamen, Zoe Saldana, Angela Bassett, Jon Favreau, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kurt Russell, Danai Gurira, William Hurt, Karen Gillan, Emily VanCamp, Tessa Thompson, Don Cheadle, Dave Bautista, Michael Peña, Anthony Mackie, Evangeline Lilly, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Frank Grillo, Letitia Wright, Lawrence Fishburne, Linda Cardellini, Sebastian Stan, Ty Simpkins, Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, Haley Atwell, Pom Clemente-Eve, Benedict Wong, Michael Rooker, Van Diesel, Kobe Smulders, Samuel L. Jackson, and Jeff Goldblum. Some of those who worked behind the camera to create the Marvel films were also featured, including Stan Lee, James Gunn, and Ryan Coogler. Click here to view a larger version of the image. In a clip released by Disney showing the behind-the-scenes of the photo shoot, Thor's Hemsworth said, "It felt like being at the Academy Awards or something. Every person had been in one or all of my favorite films. There's a ton of fanboying and fangirling going on in that room with each other," Cheadle added, who has played War Machine in a number of Marvel films. Iron Man's Downey Jr., featured prominently in the class photo, said, "I literally am dead center in the front row and I'm looking around going, any one of these people could be dead center." The photo kicks off Marvel's 10-year sweepstakes, which will take place across social media and last from February 8 to March 15. A winner will be selected each week to receive an Ultimate Marvel Fan Prize package, which includes a visit to the Captain Marvel set and a tour of Marvel Studios. Marvel is celebrating its most recent release Black Panther, hitting theaters February 16, but the studio's 10th anniversary will officially begin with the release of Avengers: Infinity War on May 4. When Marvel Studios has a class photo, only 79 of the coolest kids get invited to pose, which means that just like in Avengers: Infinity War, everybody from the TV shows gets left out. In that way, it also feels a lot like an Avengers: Infinity War appetizer. The Marvel Cinematic Universe kicked off a year-long celebration of its 10-year anniversary by posing for what was deemed a class photo on October 7. On Thursday, Marvel released the photo and an accompanying featurette to celebrate the occasion. The photo contains too many people to really tell who's who from first glance. But at the front and center, deservedly, are Robert Downey Jr., who kicked things off in Iron Man 2008, and Kevin Feige, chief of Marvel Studios. Behind them are Stan Lee and Chris Evans, who plays Captain America. And scattered around them are actors who've been in one or more of the many other MCU films, arranged with no discernible pattern whatsoever. There's Thor next to Pepper Potts, but also Doctor Strange next to Scarlet Witch, which actually kind of makes sense when you think about it. Check out the photo here. Mixed in with Marvel's many heroes, you'll see tons of people you probably won't recognize. That's because directors and other people important at Marvel Studios also make it into the class photo. You can spot Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi striking a silly pose next to Jeff Goldblum in the back. Director James Gunn, who did both Guardians of the Galaxy movies, sits next to Spider-Man, who's next to War Machine. One brave soul on Reddit attempted to list every recognizable person in the photo. But where's Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki? And if Van Diesel showed up to represent Groot, then why didn't Bradley Cooper for Rocket Raccoon? Even the random kid from Iron Man 3 made it in. Missing from this epic photo include just about anybody from the Marvel television shows. Some of the fan reactions say it all. Even Agent Phil Coulson, whose fake death served as a catalyst to bring the team together in the first Avengers movie, is missing. Hayley Atwell, who starred in her own spin-off series, Agent Carter, was included, probably for her prominent role in Captain America, the First Avenger, and in Winter Soldier. The accompanying featurette is totally worth the watch and includes the MCU's many actors casually greeting each other. We also get reaction interviews from some of them, presumably following the photo shoot. Don Cheadle points out that there was a ton of fanboying and fangirling going on in that room, which is just a total delight to see. Ever since Cable, the son of X-Men leader Cyclops and the clone of Jean Grey, long story, appeared in the New Mutants number 87 back in 1990, Marvel fans have been gaga over a cyborg mutant who goes bang bang. But, Cable isn't just going to shoot up the place in Deadpool 2. According to co-creator Rob Liefeld, Cable is laser-focused on a mission. The third season of Channel Zero, Syfy's sneakily great horror series inspired by internet-generated stories, is nightmarish. Literally. Nick Antosca, the series' creator and showrunner, says that some of the creepiest parts of the new season came from actual nightmares he and the other writers had. That should help explain why Channel Zero, Butcher's Block, stands out amidst a crowded horror field. It's cerebral, psychological, and, well, genuinely creepy.